for this first video, I want to show you the computer that I'm going to be using to make a lot of these videos. Okay. So here it is. Here's my machine. Okay. Let me step back away so you can see the whole thing. Alright. We've got a 27-inch curved MSI monitor. Okay. The box itself, this is a Za-Reason tower computer. And why did I choose Za-Reason for my computer? Well, they were, at the time I bought this in 2016, they were one of two companies that were offering Linux pre-installed computers, and since I'm a Linux nerd, I figured I would go with that. Okay. So I bought this computer. I bought a kind of the basic version of it, but then I souped it up to meet the requirements that I had at the time back in 2016. Now I'm going to show you the specs on this, if you can read that. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Alright, so these are the specs. Alright, I've got a Gen 2 Linux on this, and then the processor is an AMD 64-bit 8-core 4 gigahertz processor. Okay, so this was pretty beefy at the time, and the purpose of this setup was to run the Blender 3D rendering software. Now, okay, this is what was needed. The Blender software, this is for 3D rendering. You can actually make some pretty cool 3D movies on this, like Pixar movies. Okay, I don't quite have the skills to do that. I was hoping to get those skills with a lot of practice, but that never quite happened. But I do have this excellent machine. Now, if you look back, I'm on the Wayback Machine here, back to 2016. You can see these were the specs that you needed for this software. Okay, and this is what I was going for when I built the machine. Okay, 64-bit 8-core CPU, 16 gigabytes RAM. Now they want 2 full HD displays with 2 graphics cards. I did not get all that stuff. I just got the 1 display and the 1 graphics card. But other than that, this machine is mostly production grade for making Blender movies. Okay. The requirements now, if I go and click up here to today's requirements, now they want 64-bit, they want 32 gigabytes RAM, and they still want 2 full HD displays, but they want like a fancy graphics card with that. But I don't have all that stuff, but I have a lot of it. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit here. This is the actual machine. Okay, this is the actual machine. And so Za-Reason is the company. The motherboard is an Asus motherboard. Now, if I can open this up for you, I'll show you some of the things inside here. Now, I bought pretty much the basic model of this, and then I added things myself. I was able to save a couple $100 that way. Can I zoom out here a little bit? Alright. So what you see in here is Asus motherboard in the back. Now, what did I add to this thing? From the basic setup, what I added was this Blu-ray player. Okay, I've got a second hard drive installed here. Okay, I've also added this EVGA GeForce GTX 960 graphics card. That's what's going to give me the power to play my games. Okay, and then I also added my own Bluetooth receiver, which is here. Okay, and to power it all, I added this EVGA 600 B power supply. Alright. So that's the machine. Alright. Now you can see here I have the Gen 2 operating system. Okay. Gen 2 operating system using the plasma display. Okay. And the thing about this software is that it builds all the computer software from source as much as possible, with the exception of certain things like the video card driver, which is proprietary. But other than that, pretty much everything on this computer is built from source. And that's what I've been working with. Okay, that's what I've been working with, and in the next several videos I'm going to be adding things to this machine to make it more useful for producing videos. So I'm going to be adding a camera, adding a professional microphone, and also installing Windows on another hard drive. So look forward to that. Thank you all for watching. That's my machine.